It's cold today. In the truck driving home, my temperature said 42. Now the sun is out and it's a beautiful day. And if you were just sitting inside your vehicle or inside your house looking outside, you would think it was a beautiful, sunny, nice day. And it's cold. So I'm gonna get this hay. I'm probably gonna leave the feed till this afternoon or a little bit later. But right now, because I want to get them some hay and I want to get them out the back. So then I can come back and do this other stuff. Let me get this hay out. Good morning. I just got back from the feed store. I'm fixing to unload everything. I gotta get my lawnmower out to unload. But the cow, Molly, and the goats have been locked basically for 2 days up in my lot area, which is close to the barn. I haven't allowed them to go to the pasture because the goats got out the other day. They went out into the pasture like normal, and I've got the gate closed between my pasture and that little piece of pasture that Buddy and Steph have. The gate's closed, so Molly can't go in there, but the goats, you know, where that little low spot is, where the water moves from pond to pond to pond, when the fence goes across that, it's up. It's got to be fixed correctly. The whole fences around there are just, all the fences are jacked up. They're just old. When Steph had goats, some of you guys were back with Lester before Steph had a page, before I had a page, Steph's goats were always getting out, and they ended up always going toward Lester's because he had goats, and they would kind of congregate. They'd come out of her yard. Sometimes they were in the driveway. Usually they got out of that side fence between mine and Steph's. They would get through there in that low spot, go across my back pasture, and then eventually try to make it in over by Lester's. They were always out. Those fences have never fixed. They're patched here and there and stretched, and I'm fixing to do the same thing, because that's the driveway fence line where they were out the other day. It was probably Molly that pushed it down trying to eat grass on the other side of the fence. You know, they're always happier with the grass on the other side of the fence. But once I got the gate closed, Molly can't get back in there, but the goats are going under the fence and they're going into that little side pasture, and that's fine. Except they found the low spots in the fences and they were jumping over into the driveway, into Mom and Dad's driveway. Oh my gosh, these guys, I hope they pick all this plastic up. They're working on Buddy and Steph's, I can't think of the word. They're gutters. There's plastic everywhere out here. I was hoping not to have to walk in mud. I'm trying to walk across right here. Anyway, I'm gonna let Buddy and Steph's dogs out for a little bit, and then I'm gonna drive down the driveway and start fixing the low spots, kind of pull them up and zip tie them closed the best I can. So when I let the goat, because it's a sunny, nice day, and the grass is starting to get green again, and it's growing. Winter is, you know, basically over for us, and everything is so pretty and green, and they're locked up in that muddy lot because they jump fences. So I've got to get it so they can get out. But let me let these dogs out real quick. All right. So right up here, this tree right there has got a limb down. That tree probably needs to be cut down. I don't know if it is covered in that vine. I don't know. See the fence? All right, let me see. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's all, see? It's way down here. It should be up, sort of like up here. All right, so let me pull that up, tighten it, and then I'm gonna work my way down the fence line here. I don't know. This fence is jacked up. I got it pulled up right there, and I put 2 zip ties in it. Pulled a section up back here. It's got put 2 zip ties on it. but it's not even touching the ground in some places. It was at one time, but it's bent, and what's weird is it's bent inward. I mean, you would think if it's animals going under, they would push it the way they go under. You know, so if they're on that side and they're pushing to come to the driveway, it would be pushed this way, but it's not. It's all bent over that way, like there was, maybe it was the water. I don't know how the water could have done it back when we've had floods, but the wire is pushed under that way, which looks like a herd of animals have been coming across this driveway and going under this fence and going off toward my stuff, which is not happening. But that's what it looks like. The wire's all bent that way. I can't get it to bend up. There's too big of spaces between the T-post. There's every so often a wooden post, and then the T-posts are spread way far out. It needed more T-posts probably, I think. I did pull the limb, this big limb. Turn the one down. Y'all see that limb right there? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's a big limb. I pulled it out of the tree. It was wrapped up in the vines, but it was broken, laying sort of in the driveway and sort of in the ditch in the grass line. But anyway, I got it pulled loose. I'm gonna let my goats out. I'm gonna open that lot gate back. I'm gonna feed everything, give everybody some hay first. I don't feed in the mornings. They only get food in the afternoons. But I'm gonna throw them some hay right now, keep them content with some hay for a little while. Then they're gonna start traveling through the pasture, and I'm gonna have to keep an eye on them, because I don't know how to keep them from crossing until we replace every bit of that. It's cattle wire, goat wire, whatever they want to call it, but it's not cattle panels. So we've got to get it, we just have to replace it. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get back to the house here, get on my tractor, and unload all this feed and hay. I'll see you in a minute. All I do is pull it down here, sit back in my seat, this is why I said that this leg probably didn't feel good that day, because I have to put my legs up on this hay. Hey, Katie, I'm coming. Molly, I'm coming. Give me a minute. Anyway, this is how I have to throw my leg up here so I can maneuver this arm. My leg has to be out of the way, because normally my feet would be right here in the middle of the bottom of the mower. But when I throw the hay up here, then there's no place for my legs. And if they're way out here like this, then the mower doesn't come in. So I have to throw it up here out of the way, and I think that's what made my knee hurt that day. My knees actually felt really good the last few days. All right, let me get the hay in here, and then I'll bust it up for you guys. Give you a few pieces of hay. outside. Then you can go outside. Yep, I'm doing it. Give me a second. There's some for you. There's some for you. There's one for somebody else. Molly, stop growling. It sounds like she's growling to me when she does it. So, Katie, bud, just a minute. I gotta give Molly some hay. Can you get off there? I can't open it if you're hanging on it. Katie, down. Get down. Get down, Bilbo. Get down. Get down. Weirdo. Weirdo. Alright, move. Oh, looks like that's blowing in. I'm going to unlock the gate for y'all to go out. So, I opened the green gate right there. Molly didn't knock that one over. I need to stand it up. But that green one down there I opened back. So now they are free to go to the pasture. I would rather them go up on Breeze than to cross over into down this fence line all the way to the corner is where that little low where the water runs, and it's got that little, like a trench, I don't know, little ditch. And that's where the wire doesn't go all the way up to the ground because it's high on one side and high on the other, and the trench goes under. And they push through and go under. Then they go out there. And that fence right over there along the driveway is what I tried to mess with a while ago, but I don't know if it's done any good. I pulled it up in two places. I don't know if it's going to stay. I don't know why. They can't be content staying in their own place, but they've got to cross a fence. They got to go somewhere they're not supposed to. Am I correct in thinking that? You have to go somewhere you're not supposed to go? Katie eating her hay. Usually I throw 2 squares over to Molly, and right as I'm throwing it, I grab like a handful of it and drop it down the side of the fence so she can eat beside her. If I don't, then she sticks her head through the best she can and gets hay, which is fine. But today when I threw it, it went really far and not close enough, and I didn't hold on to any, so she's just got her own little square right there. You eat your own hay, Katie, and then you go out and play. Get out in that sunshine. All right, I'm going to go in. I'm going to leave my tractor right here for right now. Go around and get those other bales in a minute in the feed. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.